yes, it's definitely like transfer proof. It looks fantastic. What I think about this new Guerlain foundation. Title of this video, you already know what you're here for. A full labor test and review on the new Guerlain Terracotta Le Teint foundation. I received my Sephora order, and talking about Sephora, quick plug-in right here because I haven't talked to you about in a YouTube video that I have applied to the Sephora squad. I actually put it up on my community tab, and also if you follow me on Instagram, I actually did a, what was it? A stories? Yeah, a stories telling you that I have applied to the Sephora squad. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to all of you who have already left me a testimonial. That it means so, so much to me. Thank you so much for your time and for doing so. And if you will be so kind, and if you haven't done so yet, and you want to help out this girl to become part of the Sephora squad, I will greatly appreciate it. I will be leaving the link to where to leave the testimonial on the description box below. It will mean so much to me. I think this is my third or fourth year trying to become part of the Sephora squad. I just simply want to have that experience, absorb the knowledge, and be able to bring you information from the source, which are the brands themselves. So anyhow, thank you so much again for those who have left testimonials. So far, I think we are above the 30 testimonials, but I'm sure we can do better than that because here on my YouTube channel, we are about 100 more subscribers to hit 22K. Can you believe that? It's going to be amazing. And don't think that I have forgot about, I'm planning to do a giveaway. I first thought, in January, it was my anniversary, and I have an amazing giveaway with the stuff that are just incredible. I mean, I'm talking about bags, jewelry. I mean, I'm not talking about only makeup. There's more. There's a whole thing of beauty. But then I said, you know what? It's 2023. I want to hit at minimum 23K this year. I'm sure we can do more. And then I will do that giveaway. Also, I wanted to kind of take it easy because I know the scammers, they have been all over YouTube. So just to make sure, today I'm not doing any giveaways, so do not get excited about that. When we hit the 23K, I'm gonna do that amazing giveaway that I have prepared for you. So anyhow, my friends, here to what you came for, the newest foundation by Guerlain, which is the Terracotta Le Teint. It comes in 30 different shades, it's made in France. It comes with 1.1 fluid ounces, which is a little bit more than the typical 1 fluid ounces that we see in most foundations. It does have a shelf life of 12 months, and I'm going to read you right here the promises of this foundation. Formulated exclusively with natural derived functional ingredients and pigments, the lightness and radiance of a powder, the long-lasting perfection of a foundation, a second skin texture for an even result without a mask-like effect, a natural, fresh, and radiant complexion, buildable coverage, 24-hour long wear, natural matte finish, no transfer, no touch-ups needed, infused with natural argan oil for long-lasting comfort. The first ingredient on this foundation is water, and then it has a bunch of different hydrating ingredients. Now, if you're new here to my channel, welcome, and welcome to all of you, my beautiful friends. I do film in natural light, so as you can tell, I'm receiving the sun right here. And then I do have a ring light on that side, but it's not facing towards me, it's facing towards the wall. It's crazy here in California. I mean, it has been raining so much right now, morning, and then all of a sudden the clouds pass, and then this huge sun comes out, and then it gets dark again. So this video is filmed in natural light, and let me just get you closer. I got 2 shades of this foundation because, to be honest with you, the shade range looks incredible. You can see the swatches, say on a paper or a mat, however they have taken the photographs, right? But then the models, every time that you change, for example, from, just an example, right, 2N to 2.5N to say 3N, is the same model. the same shade, so it's not very helpful as of right now. Hopefully they can upgrade that, but I decided to pick up two shades, 2.5N neutral and 3C cool. Now you may be wondering, but Jacqueline, you're really not a cool tone. I can pull cool tones really well, actually, more than warm. Warm, they look sometimes very like not good on me. Neutral is usually ideal, but also I hope that by picking up two shades, you can also see two different swatches. But here you have it. This is the bottle, glass, frosted glass. Actually, it kind of reminds me a little bit to the bottle of the newest Hourglass foundation. On the cap, it has Guerlain, and then on the front, Terracotta Le Teint. Beautiful, beautiful bottle. Look at that. Oh, just so pretty. So pretty. And then when you open it up, you have also the logo from the brand, a pump, and this is the shade 2.5N. It doesn't seem like it's liquidy. I'm just gonna shake it a little and just pump it out. There you go. Okay, so I don't feel that it has a runny consistency. It has more what it seems like a gel-like consistency. I'm gonna swatch here on my hand. We're gonna let it dry so we can really see the shade difference. One of my favorite foundations from Guerlain is the Terracotta Skin in the shade Natural, and I love this foundation to take it mostly on trips. I'm just gonna swatch it right in the middle so we can do some comparisons in a little too. And then let's swatch the shade 3C. So right now, the weather in California, like I said, is rainy, is obviously not humid, but it doesn't feel too dry either. At times, the sun comes out, so we're gonna see how this foundation acts on this type of weather. But I used to live in Florida. I'm from Peru, and I can give you a good feedback if this foundation will work, say, for more humid climates. Okay, so I got you the shades right here, 25N, 3C, in the middle is the stick foundation. And let's just do a little swatch on the face and see which foundation will work best. I'm gonna go first with 25N. All right, let's just swatch 3C. This looks a lot brighter and a little bit yellowy in tone. And also this foundation comes in different undertones. There's doré, neutral, cool tone, those three. I removed the swatches and definitely I'm going to go with the shade 2.5N. And also, if you're new here to my channel, I am on my 4th floor, meaning that I'm over 40 years old. I do have enlarged pores on this area right here, fine lines right here and whatnot. I do have not so much redness, just a little bit of texture, my freckles, a few sunspots here and there. And I do have dry skin on the perimeters of my face and a little bit more of normal skin right in the middle where I have my enlarged pores. Now, usually for my enlarged pores, I use a pore minimizer primer, but when I do this kind of like full day wear test, I don't want to use anything. I just want to see what the foundation does all by itself. Okay, I know you're gonna be like, you're spreading it with your fingers. Yes, you can spread foundation with your fingers. It should be fine. I think this shade is actually really good right now for me. But Guerlain just launched what it seems a reformulation of L'Or primer, which is a great primer. I'm gonna go with a BK Beauty 109 brush. And what I'm noticing is that this foundation kind of dries quickly. Okay, now this is not a full pump, this is about half a pump. I don't feel like I need to build any coverage. It gave me the perfect coverage. I can still see my freckles. My skin is not masking at all. Now, I don't perceive a fragrance, but looking at the ingredient deck, it does say that it has fragrance, although it's, I don't want to say at the end, but kind of like right in the middle of the ingredient list. Wow, this foundation is beautiful. For a person with dry skin, I mean, I know this is just first application, but the foundation is so pretty. And I can see what they are saying about the powder situation, because it looks like I have already powdered the foundation with a very lightweight powder. A powder that is very lightweight. Yeah, it gives that look like if you have powdered your foundation but not excessively, it doesn't look dry. It looks like it's already set. It's supposed to be transfer proof too. Let me bring you closer right here so you can see. The finish is so pretty. Super pretty. Wow. And extremely lightweight. I can barely feel the foundation. It's not fully set just yet. There's a little bit of transfer. And now in terms of if it oxidizes, I feel it does a little. This is 2.5N. This is the foundation stick. And this one is 3C. And it actually oxidized quite a bit. And you can see that it has a true pink undertone. Like really, really noticeable. Definitely this one is completely neutral. I'm going to continue to apply the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to give you different close-ups throughout the day, different lighting outside with my phone camera, etc. And then at the very end of the day, I will give you my final thoughts about this foundation. Chanel Sublimage Le Correcteur PEAU. Guerlain Terracotta. Sun, no sun, sun, no sun. For blush, I'm gonna go with Pat McGrath Desert Orchid. Are you excited about Pat McGrath bronzers? I am. I'm actually very excited. I'm planning to pick up at least 2 of them. And I love this shade of blush from Pat McGrath too. And she's coming out also with a new Divine Rose number 3 blush. Necessary? I don't know, but I'm curious, and most likely I'm gonna just go ahead and pick it up. And I'm going to skip the highlighter, although I have right here the newest highlighter by Guerlain. In fact, I actually show it to you on a try-on haul, so if you want to see it in action. And the reason why I'm skipping it is because when I do this type of full day wear test, I don't want any highlighter to really give the appearance as the foundation perhaps is glowy or dewy when it's everything because of the highlighter itself. Hopefully it makes sense. So this one I will reserve it for another time. And for eyeshadows, I'm gonna be using these 2 Guerlain eyeshadow quads, Majestic Rose and Imperial Moon. I'm just gonna mix them in. I know Guerlain just launched their spring collection, which is very petite. It's super small. Basically, it is an eyeshadow palette and a lipstick in a limited edition packaging. I'm gonna skip on that. I think the shades are not grabbing my attention, and the packaging, although I love every single spring packaging, this one in particular, it seems a little bit too blue for me, that I know is not for me. These eyeshadows are so beautiful. They are super silky and just gorgeous. And although a lot of people think that they may be alike to the ones from Tom Ford, they aren't. So if you want to see reviews on these eyeshadow quads, I do have dedicated reviews for each of them. Going to Majestic Rose, I'm going to go to this shade. And I'm just going to take it on the outer third. This makes your eyelids look wet. So pretty. I went ahead and applied mascara, eyeliner, lipstick, also by Guerlain. I will be leaving all the details of the products that I have used today on the description box below. And I went ahead and also did a swatch, I know, off camera of this other foundation by Guerlain, L'Essentiel Natural Glow Foundation. I have it in the shade 3C. And I swatched it right here. It has already dried. Do you see what I see? There's a huge difference between this one that is a 3C with this one. It's huge. It's a huge difference. This one turned out so deep. This also oxidizes quite a bit. And this new one, it does oxidize. But the difference between these two is just like, yeah. Like really, really big difference. Okay, friends, let me tell you what I think about this foundation now that I have applied my makeup on. It looks fantastic. It's so pretty. What a gorgeous foundation. Transfer proof. I would say yes. I don't see that it's transferring. Also, I didn't set it with no powder, and I went ahead and applied the bronzer on top of it, and it didn't lift up at all. The blush went really well. I feel that it's a little bit blurring and smoothing at the same time. It doesn't look dry. I think so far, like this is obviously at the very beginning of the day, I feel that this foundation, first impressions right here, will work for those of us with dry skin, normal, and I could even say combination skin. Oily, most likely yes, because it's so natural. I think I want to wait until the very end of the day to really tell you what I feel about this foundation and then really tell you if this will work perhaps for somebody that has a little bit more of combination or oily skin. But so far, friends, look at this foundation. Looks stunning. The foundation looks super natural. It does have this beautiful glow that is not dewy, it's not extra glowy. It just looks like your skin is super, super healthy. And I didn't powder it. I didn't apply any highlighter. It's looking stunning, but we still have a full day to go through. So stay tuned. I will be giving you a couple check-ins and let you know what I think about this new Guerlain foundation. It has been almost 5 hours since I have applied this foundation. I went to Target and I was wearing my jacket with a hoodie on, and it splashed a little bit of water on my face, but not too much. I think the biggest try right here is that I ate my lunch, I brushed my teeth, and I use a water floss. And you know how it is when you use a water pick, right? It just drips. And even though it dripped right here, I try to tap it, the rest, and the foundation is still there. It's not going anywhere. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering what I'm using for my lips right now, is this DIOR Lip Maximizer. I will make sure to leave it on the description box below too with the rest of the makeup. But the makeup is looking really nice. Look, here are my fine lines. As you can tell, it's not gathering on my fine lines. In terms of my enlarged pores, I don't feel that they are enlarged at all and whatsoever. I feel that in a way they are smoother, like they are there, but it's just like a very soft kind of effect that is giving the foundation. And I can tell this is long wearing because I have been doing some computer work as well, and sometimes I tend to rest my hand either on this side or this side, and the foundation is still there. I mean, like, it's fading a little from the friction of my hand, but not as much. I'm just really impressed how it's wearing, how it's not gathering onto, like my fine lines right here and there, and also how it's holding on onto the rest of the makeup. I mean, I only use the bronzer from Guerlain and then the blush from Pat McGrath, and both products are really good. I mean, 5 hours, they should be still on the face, but it looks like I pretty much just put them on, so it's holding well onto those products too. So far, I really like how it looks like. It's not super dewy. It feels like nothing. It feels like you have nothing. Extremely lightweight. and it gives you the finish as if you were using a very lightweight moisturizer. You know, that finish of like very soft, like hydrated, youthful skin, like that. When I was reading the ingredients, it has some occlusants, it has glycerin, caprylyl glycol, I think. We know that it has argan oil too, so it does have really good ingredients that makes your skin look super healthy, and yet in a way it feels like, you know, when you powder with the right powder, mostly for us that we have dry skin, that it doesn't feel like you have put a ton of makeup on and your skin looks perfected. It looks like that. It's super beautiful. Very impressed so far. So I'm gonna keep going for my day. I will make sure to give you a final check-in in, again, natural light. I'm filming right now in natural light too, and this is from my phone camera. We are right at 9 hours of wear test of this foundation, and this is how it's looking like. As you can hear, it's raining. It's gonna get dark anytime right now. Like the clouds are gray, and yeah, it's getting late. What I have to tell you about this foundation, my goodness, I'm just in chalk impressed. This foundation hasn't moved. Granted, it has been kind of like a lazy day, lazy in terms of like, because it has been raining, I only went out one time. Then I had been pretty much at home, sitting at the computer. So it's not that I have jumped on the Peloton with my makeup on. It's not that I have been running errands and going around. It's cold, it's dry, it's not hot. I haven't break a sweat. So obviously perhaps it's not like, wow, this is a wear test that you usually do during summertime or in a day that is more, I mean, that you can go outside without feeling like, oh my gosh, okay, you know, I'm going to get all drenched and wet. But regardless, for the amount of time that I have had this foundation, it looks incredible. It looks pretty much the same as when I put it on. I mean, it's not drying at all and whatsoever. Yes, it's definitely like transfer proof. Like what it says is transfer proof. It's not going anywhere. I mean, I still have my bronzer and my blush really well because it gets stuck to this foundation. And it doesn't feel itchy or stretch or dry. It's a beautiful foundation. It does have a natural finish. It reminds me of the finish a little bit to say the one from Hourglass, although the one from Hourglass may be a little bit more radiant. If so, the closest finish, it will be the Clé de Peau Radiant Fluid Foundation. I think I have here the matte one, but not the matte one, the one that is natural, completely natural finish, the one that has the clear glass. That is the foundation that is looking like the most in terms of finish, but it feels just like so comfortable, so hydrating, because usually by this time, mostly the driest part of my face, which is my forehead, looks a little bit more aged and a little bit more dry and even a little bit more powdery. And that's another thing that impressed me, because this foundation has this powder effect in terms of like it's self-setting. And I thought at the beginning, I'm like, okay, well, let's see how it goes throughout the day and how it's going to look at the end of the day. If it's going to start to, make these little balls and kind of like peel off in dry patches. It doesn't. I'm just completely like, this is magic. And it has a beautiful coverage. I like this coverage right here. I feel like it's a solid, I will say light to medium right there. I love this type of coverage because it's not masking your face and it's just making everything look so beautiful. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even put any more lipstick. It is the end of the day, my friends, and it's getting dark. It's getting dark. So before I have no light, this is it. This is what I have to tell you about this new Guerlain Terracotta Le Teint foundation. I love also the shade range. One thing that you need to keep in mind is that this foundation definitely oxidizes. As you were able to tell by my swatches earlier today, the shade that I got, 2.5N, it is my perfect match. I mean, you can see it not only from neck to shoulder, you see, like, it's a really, really good match. So I'm happy I got this shade. 3C, very pink, and it like really oxidized, and it wasn't even close comparison with my 3C on this specific foundation. But yes, my friend, totally gorgeous foundation. Gorgeous foundation. And in terms of for who it will be, I mean, dry skin, definitely. Normal skin, definitely. Combination skin, for sure. If you have texture, if you have enlarged pores, fantastic. If you have aging skin, we all are aging. No matter, since the day we're born, we keep aging, right? Doesn't matter. It is just a fantastic foundation. Now, for those who have oily skin, like I said, it wasn't a hot day or a day with humidity or something like that, but I can tell because of this, I mean, like, how it stays so well on the face. I feel that this foundation is very promising. Also, for those who have oily skin, obviously I will need to try it, report back, and that's why it's very helpful when I do my favorites of the month. I give you a little VF inside of I love this product, I don't love it that much, and yeah, etc. So definitely stay tuned for that. And wow, I'm very impressed with this foundation. Okay, my friends, let's just continue the conversation on the comment section down below. While you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. It would be amazing if you can come and follow me on my Instagram and TikTok. If you like this video, if it served you in any way, please give it a thumbs up, share it with family and friends. Do not forget, please, if you feel so inclined to leave me a testimonial on the Sephora Squad, I will be leaving the link for the Sephora Squad testimonials on the description box below. The time is limited, so if you want to write just one sentence, I will greatly appreciate it. And if you're not done watching my content, I will be leaving a couple other videos right here that I'm sure you're gonna love. Until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.